Cheli, how are you feeling?
Oh my God.
Cheli was
Dying.
yeah, kind of.
I was knocking on heaven's door. My sweet, beautiful cousin, she went to a wedding recently. I think it was a renewing their vows type wedding. And, you know, she said it was great.
Yeah.
She got closer to her boyfriend's family. It was really good. It was really, you know, just a lot of positivity.
Spiritual moment.
Just a lot of positivity happening at that wedding.
Okay.
And she brought home a little gift of her own.
Oh, a little souvenir, if you will, for you.
Yeah, she was really positive, and she came back positive with COVID.
Damn.
And you know what's funny too? I remember, if she watches this, it's gonna be hilarious because she's gonna argue it. The day after, she woke up with a sore throat. And she's younger than me. So she was just like, my throat really hurts. And I'm like, oh, you should make yourself a tea. You know, probably you just woke up, you know, yeah. And she's drinking the tea. And then I make a little joke like, oh, what if you're sick? And she's like, no, I'm not sick. I'm not sick. And then that same day, we were in a car ride together because I had to go drop off paperwork for my job. We were in a car together. And she was like, my throat really hurts. And I'm like,
God.
No, it's fine. And, you know, my job is kind of a commute away. So I was just like, you're fine. You're fine. And then she had Taco Bell because she swore like, I'm good. You know, I just got to eat it and whatever. And then we got in the car and she was completely like pale. She was panting, sweating. And I'm just like, oh my God. So we got her home. And I gave her like emergency, like vitamin C. I made her soup. Well, my sister made soup. We prepared everything. And the next day she had COVID. And then one day after that, I got COVID. And no one else in the house got it. I coughed on as many things as I could. I don't want to suffer alone.
You wanted everyone else to suffer with you. Have the same symptoms, you know? So you mentioned that you... we're struggling in terms of eating. What happened with that?
Well, it's because there was nothing at home and I couldn't go grocery shopping, and everyone else has a job where, you know, I should say it like this. Everyone else had obligations over the summer. I don't. I have COVID and I'm just sitting at home like, what do I eat? Am I going to have soup again, or should I have soup? Or should I have some soup and then put cabbage?
Or should I have some sopa?
Maybe sopa. No, soup. And, you know... it was just a lot, dude. We were really strict on like following quarantine. We really did not interact with my two brothers and my sister. Really stayed to ourselves. And
You mean you and your cousin?
Yes.
Okay.
We read a lot. Well, I read a lot. She
took naps, which honestly, that's awesome.
Which is fine because, you know, she's not a reader, but she's trying to get through the Game of Thrones books.
Oh, dang.
She's on the first one. And she has been on the first one these past 2 weeks.
That one is long, isn't it?
It's thick. Yeah. And I read one page and I was like, I'm good. I'm okay.
Was your brain exhausted?
Yeah.
I haven't read the Game of Thrones books, but I have heard that they're very like detailed heavy.
Yes. It seems like it. It seems like it. So, we both read a lot, and you also read a lot.
Oh, God. Dude, Cheli and I have read what, 9 books?
9 books.
As of right now.
And usually when we bulk film, I think the most we've ever bulk filmed is 5. It's never been more than 5.
And that was a lot because think about it, you know, our heads are just so big with all of this knowledge. So
dude, I have so many names, so many things, so many jokes I have planned. I did tell you this today though when we got here. That I'm not feeling that funny.
It's okay.
I'll try my best. I'll try to crack a joke. I'll try.
Well, you already cracked a couple already.
It's so the COVID.
I think you got it. Okay, well, Cheli, now that you're better,
yes,
do you think that a story where a woman pretends to be a man,
Mulan?
Well, yes, but no. No, actually. And she's in the army.
Yeah. Mulan.
And her main goal is revenge, but you know there are a couple of distractions, mainly her superior, who is a little too handsome. Do you think
Sorry.
Do you think a story like that could fix your life, maybe?
I think it can.
Yeah? Okay, good. Welcome to another episode of the Book Fix podcast, a podcast where we fix lives one book at a time. And, here in this podcast, we're here for the people who have read the book.
Yes.
And also for the people who don't want to read the book.
Which is totally okay. Because sometimes I also sit on YouTube, find stories or video games or shows I know nothing about and just go through the fucking lore. Because sometimes you need that shit.
Because, you want to be a part of it. You want to know.
Yes.
And then sometimes, you just want to know if it's even worth your time. So that being said, we will spoil the whole book, basically. Or just like the main points of the book.
So if I remember correctly, this book was recommended to us.
Oh, yeah. So this was actually requested by
Asta Tiwari.
And so we're doing it.
Where did she request it? I remember her name. Thank you, by the way.
I believe she requested it through Spotify, like the Spotify.
Oh, yeah.
Comments,
oh,
think.
my gosh. Thank you, Queen.
Yeah. I was going to say they also requested Fourth Wing, which we did do Fourth Wing.
I know. Go watch it. Maybe they were talking about the Fourth Wing, too.
Oh,
Eighth Wing,
of course. Which I don't think we're doing that one anytime soon.
Yeah.
Unless, someone
pays
my rent.
I thought you were going to say someone on this couch reads it. Because you read it. And I'm just like, whoa. She just got really specific.
Oh, yeah. Dude, you think I'm going to... Dude, I read that so long ago. You think I'm going to remember? I have to read it again. And I don't want to read it again. So unless, at least like 25 people and their mothers really want us to read it, then we'll read it. But as of right now...
I get it.
It's too... It's too big. It's too thick. I can't do it right now.
Okay, so we are talking about Blood of My Monster by Rina Kent. It is part of the Monster Trilogy, and this is book 1. I thought that this book was going to have monsters. I'm going to say that's the first letdown. That's the first fucking letdown.
No, you did not think there was going to be actual.
I was over here. I was over here moving my ebook, like, those stickers that have two images. Like, maybe he's a dragon.
No,
he's not a dragon. No monsters.
It literally says mafia romance, though.
Where? Where do I look at that?
Hold on. Give me a second. Dark mafia romance.
Thank
you.
Honestly, you think I read the little tidbits?
Please stop right there. Yes.
Sometimes we read so many fucking books. I'm just on such a autopilot. I'm like, okay. Get to page 1.
Sometimes I'm the same way because damn, it would take us forever. But I do like reading the dedications.
Yeah, which seemed very much like we were going to read a monster romance because it says to every girl who is fascinated by monsters.
But she's talking about like morally gray men. She's not talking about Dragon's Bride by Katie Roberts.
I want a fucking
Katie
Robert. Only one of hers. I get it, but I don't want a morally gray man.
I'm sorry.
I just want an actual gray man.
He's like actually gray. Okay, I'm gonna get started because or else we're gonna be here all day. So in the beginning of the story, we learn that Sasha is posing as a man in the military because she explains that the military is the safest place for her. Yeah. But kind of weird that she says that because literally in the beginning she's being harassed by
the safest place
by a couple of dudes who don't like that Sasha appears too feminine. And so they're harassing her, and particularly one who's named Matvi.
Yes.
He is questioning whether or not she has any balls.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to see.
But doesn't she also kind of push it? Where it was like, you're only saying that because you probably are a bottom. Didn't she make like a joke?
So here's my... Okay, I don't want to start off with issues, but here's my main issue with the book. It's very confusing because in the beginning of the story, the vibe that I got from Sasha, and I don't know if you got the same vibe, was that she was going to do her best to kind of just not ruffle any feathers and just assimilate. Just kind of just be there,
yes, like Mulan did. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like she didn't want to, stand out. So at first when the guys were harassing her, she wasn't really saying anything besides like, oh, leave me alone, like leave me alone, you know, just please leave me alone. And the guys kept provoking her, and then eventually I think she did say like, oh, you're like Cheli said, you're only saying that because you're a bottom, or I don't know, it's like she said something.
It was something that like pushed like a gay joke. And I felt the exact same way as you. It's like, why are you causing issues if you know if you were to get found out, you'd be killed? Yeah. Or like worse. Like there's so much bad stuff that can happen. And you're over here provoking these men that honestly probably would have left you alone had you just walked away. I feel like they would have. I feel like it would have ended there. They probably would have continued to be bitches.
I don't know.
She could have walked away.
Because I'm kind of conflicted. I don't think that the guys would have left her alone because they kept harassing her to the point where I don't know if you saw the note that I made where literally right there, Matvi licks his lips in a suggestive way because he says, you're an obedient little fucker, aren't you? Bet you're submissive and shit. And I just made a comment that was like, wait, is he gay? I'm so confused. Like, is he? Wait.
I also, going into this book, by the way, I went in with I never go in with hopes and dreams and everything. Oh, but I went in like, this is going to be great.
No, so you didn't. So don't pause. Don't tell me you saw the cover and you were like, oh,
I was waiting for them.
This is going to be a good one. The
fucking dragon tail. I was not only lied to.
There was no dragon on the cover.
I was fascinated by monsters, and apparently it didn't deliver. It gave me an actual fucking monster of a person. Yeah, I off the bat did not really like our main character, but I wanted to know her story. I wanted to know why she thinks that this would be a better life than being out with the remainder of her family, because what we know is that a lot of her family was killed.
Yeah, there was like a massacre, and they would go after her too, so that's why she's in the military. And so while she's being harassed by these guys, this captain basically stumbles upon the scene and it basically saves her.
Okay, and I wanted to ask you this. So what are they?
Just a bunch of bitches.
Are they in the mafia or in the army?
So they're in the military, but our main character, Kirill, his family is in the mafia. And so his dad really wants him to take over once, he's gone. R.I.P. But Kirill didn't want anything to do with the family. So that's why he's in the military. That's my guess. I have no idea.
Okay. I was just so confused with why they were calling him captain. I'm like, okay.
Well, don't.
Makes sense.
Aren't there captains?
Like sergeant?
Oh.
Captain of what, the baseball team? Oh. I'm confused. Sorry, I'm not a military girly. But I was under the impression that they were in a crooked team. But then there was that one quote that Kirill says, like, men that want to kill in a legal way just join the military. I'm like, okay, I don't want to eat lunch with you anymore.
Suddenly, I think we're good.
I fucking hate
stay over there.
Going back to the beginning. So Sasha is getting harassed by these men who look like they are about to do something horrible to her. And in the middle of all that, Kirill comes out of the room or down the hall. I don't know what he's doing. And looks at these men and are like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
And Matvi, I think it was him who was like, oh, we're just being dudes, we're just like having fun playing games. And so Kirill punches him because he's like, oh, we're playing games? Okay. I think Sasha had like visible marks on her.
Yes.
That they had hurt her.
Yes. After this, Kirill leaves and is like, if you're going to play games, you got to be able to take it too. Leaves, and Sasha's like, oh my god, that's the captain. I want to be just like him. So she follows the captain, and the captain's like, why are you following me? And she's like, I want you to teach me how to be like you. Teach me how to get that 47 pack you have.
She wants him to train her.
Yes.
To be not weak anymore. And he's just like not interested at all to do that. And she's like, no, please, like, I need it. I really need it.
You know what I hated? That automatically, when we go into Kirill's point of view,
oh god,
it's just like, that's a girl.
That's That's a woman.
Hold on, that's a fucking woman.
Well, no, in his point of view, he was like, I'm 99.9% sure that Sasha's a woman. But hey, maybe she wants to be a man. Like, that's fine.
I'm very open-minded.
Cool, I don't care. No, I mean, that was good. No, we
shit.
love that though.
I hated that shit because
Why?
How is it that Kirill was able to see it, but no one else? It's like
Because
Sasha had a hat and just put her hair up. Was wearing a baseball hat, and it's like no one's ever gonna know.
No, it's because when he was thinking that, I think she was doing push-ups for him.
Yes.
And he was like, hold on.
Hold
that
on. Why
arch? That arch back there? That's a woman.
It's like, yeah, you choose whatever push-ups you... this is a horrible joke. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to make it. It's because I've taught PE before, and you know how you teach them? Like, it's normal push-ups and then alternative push-ups, but little kids call them girl push-ups. They're not girl push-ups. They're alternative push-ups. But it would have been funny if Sasha was just like, oh, they're just normal push-ups.
Oh my God. These are actually just the push-ups I do. Sorry.
I know.
But, okay, so I'm just going to say that, so she trains for a couple of weeks.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, Kirill's like, oh, I need to pick some guys to go with me on this mission.
On this mission.
Yeah, and I think he's picking, like, let's say 6. I don't remember how many he picks. I made a note on there, which I think you commented on it, where it's in Sasha's point of view. And Sasha knows. Sasha, you're aware that Kirill knows that you're not super
strong.
She's not really equipped for the kind of mission that he wants to go on with these guys, right? Mm-hmm. And the whole time she's kind of just like, oh, he has to pick me. He has to pick me, because if he doesn't pick me, then how am I going to prove myself, and how am I going to be able to survive?
Wait, because at the beginning, Sasha thinks he's not going to pick me. He's not. Why would he? And then in between is like, no, but he has to pick me. And then when it gets to the reveal that Sasha wasn't picked, Sasha's like, I can't believe him. And it's like, excuse me, it's not just you. You literally did 10 push-ups in front of him and passed out. So, like, of course he's not going to fucking pick you. I fucking hated that shit. First of all.
Wait, she did like 50. Wait, hold on. She didn't do 10.
No.
She did like 50. No. Wait, what happened was she was like, 49, 50. And he's like, wrong form. Do it like this. And he's like, okay, do 50 more. And she's like, I already
no, but
what I fucking did 50, bitch.
No, but what I imagined was she hit her limit, which I'm gonna say, like, you know, let's say she did 25, and then she was waiting there in fucking push up before position, pre-position, and was like, "Am I done?" And it's like, "No, you got to do 10 more." She's like, 10 more in the fucking military? I thought this was easy shit. So like the fact that, and also, oh my God, I'm sorry. Why the fuck are you getting ready for the military and only doing push-ups?
What do you mean?
Why did they not do any other shit?
Why did they do that thing, the fucking
Hillary Duff montage?
Oh my God,
Cadet Kelly. Why didn't they do the fucking crawling under the llantas, going up the
like the rock climbing and shit?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like, why didn't we get that shit? Why didn't we get that shit?
That would be too boring. Honestly, that would be boring.
Sasha, good to see you again. Oh, well, okay. Alex, right? Alexander. Oh
yeah. Sasha's going by Alexander.
That's her Hannah Montana name.
But okay, but maybe she could have had a Hillary Duff montage of, you know, a boot camp basically. But then she passed out, so that's why it didn't happen.
I fucking hate that shit.
Well, anyway, so Kirill is picking people for his team, right? And he picks his team and then doesn't end up picking Sasha. But then he's like, okay, I do have another person I want to pick. And he ends up picking her kind of like as an add-on, an added person.
Yeah, because, and I'm going to fucking paraphrase this man, because he goes like, and I'm going to give this next person that's coming for most improved. Oh my God. I saw them go from 10 to 11 push-ups. Everyone give a hand to Alexander. Everyone clap.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Oh my
Wait, you noticed that shit? Thank you.
Give me 12. It's like, I can't do that shit. But I can give you 10. But I hated that shit. Because I hated the fact that it was like, no one's ever going to pick me. And then they don't pick her. I can't believe they didn't pick me. Those bitches. I fucking hate
Don't
that
they
shit.
fucking know that I'm the main character? Don't they know?
Also, do you know what the mission was about?
No. I literally don't get it. Okay, so here's how I pictured it. Okay, they were looking at a building. This could be fucking wrong. I don't know. They were looking at a building.
I'll tell you what I imagine.
Okay, they were looking at a building, and then Curl's like, okay, I have team A, team B. Team A, you're gonna get closer. Team B, you're gonna be watch. And fucking Sasha is like, what do you want me to do? Actually, I just want you to stand there. Don't do anything. And then I wrote down what she said because I thought it was so fucking funny. I was like, girl, what the fuck? She's like, maybe you should have done everyone a favor and left me at the base then. What the fuck? That is your captain. Not the sergeant, the captain.
Why the fuck did you argue with me in the fucking lunchroom if you didn't even want to fucking come? I don't even fucking care that you can do 11 push-ups. At this point, just fucking stay here. I didn't want to fucking look at you. I thought they were in the snow.
They are in the snow.
I just thought they were in the forest.
No, girl. Like, they're trying to intercept someone.
Yes, but then, like, Sasha's told, like, okay, you're a good sniper. By the way, where are her sniping skills? Haven't seen them.
Don't know.
Haven't fucking seen them. So it's like, you're a good sniper. You're a good shot. So you're going to stay here, and you're going to shoot people. And she's like, I don't know.
My favorite thing to do
it. I know. But she's like, okay, I'll stay over here. And then, I don't know how she fucking, jeopardizes her position, I guess. Like, they find where she's at.
Well, first of all,
what's first
of all? The
fucking
fucking building blows up, I think. And then, like, Team A, I think, is fucking murdered. Like, yeah, like, they're dead. And Team B, I think, scatters. And somebody sees Sasha, and they're going to shoot at her. But then Kirill's like, Sasha, don't fucking move. Don't fucking move.
I like how we say Sasha, even though it's Alexander at this point.
Well, I mean,
yes, it's fine. It's fine.
And so Sasha's like, no, I'm moving. So she ends up moving, getting shot.
Captain, I know what to do. The fucking sniper's watching her from a distance, and she's doing push-ups in the snow.
She's like, I got this.
Are those alternative push-ups? And she's like, they're just normal push-ups, Captain.
Oh my god. Okay, so she gets shot, right? And she like falls or something.
Yes.
But she's still alive, and Kirill sees her, and he's like, well, I can't fucking leave her. And so he picks her up, goes somewhere, and cleans up her wound. Sees, oh, she's got boobies. Cleans her up, changes her. They change out of their military clothes, and they're just wearing like basic clothes now. And so they go into like a town, and they find this couple, and this couple basically takes them in,
adopts them
for the time being while Sasha's recovering.
So when Sasha wakes up, she has a total Mulan moment where she sits up and the fucking blanket falls down, and she notices she's wearing a dress, and she's like, oh my god, am I dreaming? I just thought, I dreamt that I was doing push-ups and everyone was so proud of me. Where the fuck is everyone? And so then I think the lady walks in first, and it's just
Nadia?
like, yeah, and it's like, oh, you took such a, you were bleeding, it was really bad, you're so lucky that your husband brought you here.
She's like, husband?
My husband?
She's like, wait, where's the ring? Where's the ring?
It's like, yeah, your big buff 47-pack husband. And she's like, 47-pack? Wait, that can only be one man.
I know that man. Hold on.
And Kirill walks in and calls her a really cute word. I forget what the word is.
It means sun in Russian.
It's such a cute word, dude. But it's like, oh, my sunshine, my light, my life. How are you, baby? How the fuck are you? And she's just like really confused. And this is what I don't fucking get. Why isn't she good at just playing along? Isn't her whole thing to be in hiding? Because she's always like, I don't know what to say. Play along. Like, you're in the fucking military. Sounds like you watched everyone fucking die. Just fucking play along. I'm your husband, bitch. Respectfully.
Your whole fucking thing was trying to assimilate, and you can't pretend
fucking do
that this bitch is your husband.
It's so funny because the whole time she was Alexander, it's like she's obviously a woman, but now
she's like, call me Alexandra.
No, I'm Alexander.
No, Alexandra.
I'm getting confused.
She told Kirill, no, my name is Alexandra, and he was like, oh, I get it. Okay, got it. But okay, so during their time while they're pretending to be husband and wife, she tells him like, oh, why didn't you just leave me behind? And he's like, well, I mean, you were still alive, and I can't just leave one of my men. I mean,
my women.
One of my people behind.
My women behind. So, and I just saw you doing those push-ups and saw how hard you work.
But the way that he said it, he was like, as long as you breathe, I would never like leave you, basically. And I think this was like the first moment when it kind of like turns. It's like, oh, wait. Girl, what the fuck, girl? Shut the fuck up.
I hate that. Fucking so set on whatever her fucking mission was before all of a sudden. By the way, her fucking family mission
was so, oh my God, that was one of the notes that I made. So her whole thing from the beginning of, doing this whole thing, being in the military, pretending to be a man, was because somebody who massacred her, part of her family, was associated with the military. And so she was like, oh, I need to find out who did this to my family and, have my revenge. But then didn't it feel like her revenge was so not a big part of her whole plot?
Because I would have liked the idea of her just being fucking, like, first of all, knowing how to blend in and knowing how to be in pivotal moments in the story, but in the background of pivotal moments.
Exactly.
I would have liked something like that. But then she actually met the dude who killed her entire family, which is Kirill's dad.
Yeah, Rowan.
And she saw him in the fucking lunch line. She saw him fucking getting his fucking tater tots and was like, I would fucking kill him, but he also hasn't had lunch, and I'm not.
I don't want to be fucking rude. No. When she first saw him, she was like, I know that bald man somewhere. I know from him. Somewhere. I don't know from where though. Who the fuck is that man? And then I think it was like somebody else who was in her team that was like, oh, that's Kirill's father.
Yeah.
And then it hit her. Oh, that's the bitch who massacred my family.
But that didn't even affect how she felt about Kirill.
No.
Like, I thought that would.
Before we go on any further, there was something that I wanted to bring up during their time with Nadia and Nadia's husband. Isn't it just like shocking that Sasha was asleep with her fake husband and her backside was to his front side, and she wakes up and he's a little bit happy, let's say, and she's just like, oh my God, is that what I think it is? And she just starts like moving around and feeling it, get bigger, and she's just like, ooh, wait, hold on, and she just keeps moving, and he wakes up and he's like, you better be awake right now and know what you're doing. And she like, oh, what was that? Sorry. What was that? I just woke up. What was that? What?
Dude,
what's wrong? Why are you mad?
Had it not been that we were reading this for the podcast, if I read this like personally, I just would have dropped it.
Yeah, I would have too.
Oh my God. That's fucking, she annoys me so much. I fucking can't stand her fucking cluelessness. For someone who's making such a big risk to be somewhere she's not supposed to, she fucking doesn't give a fuck about anything ever.
She doesn't. I just feel like I don't really know her as a character. I don't know her. She's a stranger to me. Exactly. But then, okay, the other thing that pissed me off about this section was she and Kirill are away from Nadia and her husband's house, and he tells her, we have to leave, because he's having like a bad feeling. He's like, we have to leave right now. And she's like, no, we can't just leave. I have to say goodbye to Nadia. That's fucking rude. Like, they took us in. Like, I have to say goodbye. And he's like, no, we need to go. And she's, it's again, her character is so confusing because she's trying to be like this, like, assimilating, but she's always very like combative with him and has always been from the very beginning. So I guess that's just her, right? Whatever. And she's just like, no. And so she runs to Nadia's house to say goodbye. And then all of a sudden, Kirill's like, get down. I think he pushes her to the ground. I don't remember. Yeah. But then people are shooting the house. And this is the part where I didn't really understand, because I don't know where these people were. I don't understand where they were.
Waiting at Nadia's house.
I
guess they were just looking for them. But didn't that mean... Because after this, it's very much like, if only Sasha had left, Nadia would have still been alive. But it's kind of like, wouldn't they have attacked anyway?
Well, no, because didn't they attack when she walked in? That's when they attacked. The timing
then why did they wait there?
They weren't in the house. They were outside of the house.
I know, but why did they wait?
I think they saw them, and then we're just confirming, like, oh, are they going to come back? And then they did come back, and then that's when they shot up the place. But then I don't know where they went. I don't understand that part. And so she sees Nadia and her husband's bodies, and they're obviously gone. They're dead. And she's being really vulnerable in this moment. She's crying, and she's just like, oh my God, is everyone that I care about just, bound to die? Like, is it just like something about me? And so she's crying, having this moment, and having lost so many people in her life, right? And she mentions, I've lost a lot of people. Yep. And Kirill, because I think it's in his point of view, he's like, what? How many people has this girl lost? Because he doesn't know anything about her.
Yep.
And this is the first time that he hugs her, and he's consoling her, but it's so fucking weird, because while she's crying, he's like, damn, one thing for certain, her closeness has become fucking unbearable ever since the day she unknowingly dry humped me. And then he's thinking about pinning her down and just going crazy feral on her. And
they're in the snow at this point, I think, right? They're outside when he's having this thought.
Yeah. And so she's grieving, and
he's thinking this.
Yes. And the part that I thought that also drove me a little bit crazy was, he's someone who is very cold, detached from his emotions, not really knowing how to express them. So she's crying, and he's like, okay, let's go. Let's leave. We need to get out of here. Mm-hmm. And she's just like, do you not care? Like, do you not care about what just happened here? Yeah. Like, and I understand why she's telling him this. I get it. But then at the same time, I wrote on the Kindle Unlimited, I made a note and was like, girl, if you would have just left, none of this would have even fucking happened. None of this would have happened if you would have just listened. But the crazy thing is, she never listens to him, even after this.
Yep.
It's like her character didn't really develop from this moment. She just kind of reset back to what she was in the beginning.
Yeah, she doesn't get better.
No.
But neither of them change. Like,
no.
And it's hard reading a story, too, where the characters don't develop while the story is developing. So it's like you don't see them get better. Mm-hmm. And I don't understand what happens next. So they meet up with some of the men that survive.
Yeah, so his right-hand man is named Victor, and I think he gets into contact with him, and they meet up, and they basically find out that it was Kirill's father.
Yes.
Who... How the fuck did he do this? He basically was what made that one place blow up.
Good for him.
So that his men could suffer and die, right?
Isn't that... I mean, I don't want to...
say the T word, but...
How did you know? Isn't that what it is?
I think so, yes. I think so.
Yeah, he committed the T word.
Can we say it?
I don't want to.
Why are we not saying... that he's a terrorist? Why can't we say that? Oh my god, YouTube flags us. Oh my god, imagine. YouTube, this is a book. This is a fictional book, I swear.
YouTube flags us for false advertising because it's not about dragons. So
damn.
All of a sudden it's not funny. Okay. He was a fucking terrorist.
Okay, so the reason that he did that was so that Kirill can go back home and take over for the family, for the family business. And so this is the part where I didn't understand again. So Kirill goes up on a little podium, and he's like, "All right, everyone, miss you, love you guys, but I have to go back home."
You could just do that.
So apparently, anybody who wants to go home with me,
let's go to my house. We're gonna have a huge fucking pajama party.
I didn't know that you could do that. I'm very confused. I'm so fucking confused with this book.
I mean, as captain, I don't fucking... That's okay.
I'm can't sorry, just leave the military.
Yes, but I'm also not in the military and I'm not a military girly. I watched Purple Hearts. I was so confused.
Not Purple Hearts being your source of knowledge for the military.
That's all I have. Where the fuck is the lieutenant?
Who the fuck is that?
The one that stands like this.
Oh yes.
The one that's
oh yes.
The one that's like room checks. Like, you know, like in Purple Hearts. Where the fuck is the sergeant? Where the fuck is the major? The general, I think. See, I know a few words. Who the fuck is There is no such thing as captain in the military. I'm saying that right now. If they exist, everyone leave.
If you're in the Navy?
Are they in the Navy? I know. She's a sniper. How's that going to help in water? Hold on.
We're just lost over here.
Is there...
Hold on. We're Googling. We're researching.
Okay, sorry. We need to watch Purple Hearts. We'll be right back. Oh, captains in the U.S. Army. U.S. MCs. Oh, they're MCs.
It's above lieutenant.
Oh, my God. Oh. No. Oh. No. Wait, who was the lieutenant then? Victor?
I don't know.
Why did they never call him lieutenant?
Because he's not.
Second captain. Co-captain.
Okay.
Drum major.
Drum major. Okay, this is so fucking confusing because then
he just chooses to go home.
Him and his friends are just like, all right, let's go.
Okay, guys, come on.
Let's go to your house then.
Everyone died. Let's go. We failed the mission. It's okay. My dad, he was the one who did it. It was just a silly goof.
But okay, but now their roles are literally just his bodyguards.
Which like, that doesn't make... I thought this was a slumber party. Why
didn't it just start off with them being his bodyguards then?
I don't understand why they are his bodyguards. I don't get that.
What do you mean he's in the mafia? This man is wanted.
So these men who didn't... Okay, but okay.
I need a map.
I fucking hate this book. Okay, so the part where he was like, only... my bangs are too short. Okay. Only men that want to kill legally join the military. So now these people are in the mafia. So it's like, sir, I didn't sign up. Sorry, sir. sorry,
Sorry,
for
Captain.
inviting me. Thank you. Okay, oh, sorry, Captain. Thank you for inviting me to your house, to your slumber party. I'm having a lot of fun. We had a push-up contest. Of course, Sasha won with 11. Oh my God. I don't want to be in the mafia. I don't want to be in the mafia.
Well,
actually,
some of the people that were in his, what the fuck are they called? I don't know anything about the military. Wait, I know the word.
In his choir, in his troop, in his platoon, maybe, I don't know.
Sure, the people that he oversaw. Yeah. Some of them were already his friends, so that's why they were like, "I'll follow you anywhere, Captain."
Not to the mafia. I need to get a job after this. Have you seen Purple Hearts? I'm trying to get a job.
No one has seen Purple Hearts.
So, by the way, no one knows that Sasha's a girl yet.
Oh, yeah.
So, still dressed up as Alexander. But it's funny because, oh my God, it's not funny, first of all.
You're the one
I take that back. Kirill just going like, man, that's obviously a woman. How does no one see it? How does no one see what I see? I don't fucking care, Kirill. I don't fucking care. So,
Kirill just has.
So Kirill is over here doing absolutely fucking nothing.
What do you mean?
What the fuck does he do at home?
What do you mean?
What does he do? What does he do? I don't fucking see anything. He's like, I'm gonna walk over here. You guys need to follow me. And it's like, sir, I can go with you. And then there's like this whole like.
Family
all my friends, please don't get involved with my family. It's, my own thing. And Sasha's like, I could fix them.
She's like, don't get involved with family. Wait, but there's family drama. So there are things that I could do to fix this family drama.
You literally said, don't get involved with family. And I'm already braiding your sister's hair. So
that part was so fucking annoying. Oh my God. I can't. So Kirill has a little sister. I don't know her age.
I don't either.
Actually, now that I think about it. Her name was Karina?
I don't remember.
Let's say her name's Karina.
Okay.
And Karina, as soon as she saw Kirill, she welcomed him with a knife. And she just tried to kill him. And Sasha, being his newly appointed bodyguard, just fucking gets in between them and is like, girl, back off. And I don't the best way to describe Karina is that because of the way that the father was, which was very manipulative, he would kind of I think he would punish his children in like the weirdest, cruelest ways.
Yes.
And so she's very traumatized over that, like to the point where she can't even really
leave her room.
She can't really leave her room, but she also, I think she has like a balcony and she can't even be in the balcony. Like she just isn't comfortable.
Yeah.
And so, of course, Sasha sees this and is like, I'm here for you. Yeah. And she spends time with Karina, and then they end up becoming really close friends to the point where Karina feels comfortable enough to be in the balcony. So she mends that.
Good for her. Also to mention, Kirill can't, because they're bodyguards, you know, his friends are bodyguards. Kirill has one bodyguard watch his room, and, you know, he has to pick Sasha.
Because she's very qualified.
Yeah, she's super qualified. Also, you know, when you guard a room, you should be outside.
Oh.
But she sleeps in the bed.
That sounds boring.
She sleeps super tidy in the bed, and he's guarding
He's outside of the room?
No, she sleeps on the floor at first. And I didn't understand why he needed a bodyguard, because I don't think there was ever danger in his own home.
What do you mean? Karina tried to literally kill him.
Family stuff.
And then get into it. And then the brother Constantine was also
cool name. Yeah.
Was also trying to off him. Wait, they all start with a K.
Yeah.
Oh wait, why are there 3 Ks? What the fuck?
What the heck? Oh my god! I mean, I don't want to say anything, but the dad also did blow up a building.
Oh my fuck!
Not really a good choice, Rina.
Wait a minute. What was the mom's name? Who cares?
Oh my god! It better not be a. Okay, whatever. So this whole family sucks. It's okay. Sasha can fix them. Whatever. I don't fucking care what happens in this part. The only thing that matters is that there is like a friend that came with them from the military that Sasha's super close to.
Maxim.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And so Sasha gets invited by this friend to go to the spa.
It's a sauna.
Sauna, thank you. And it's like, you never said yes to anything. But this is the thing you say yes to, the thing that most men go in naked to do.
I did not understand this one bit, because I kept thinking, how are you going to go to the sauna when the guys literally just wear like maybe a towel around their waist, maybe a towel, and you're just going to go to the sauna?
But my pores. But the
thing is that Kirill's been a little jelly of Maxime, and he's been for a minute now. Mm-hmm. And he basically tells Maxime, you know what? No, you have to go do this for me. And sends him Captain. Off. Mm-hmm. So he can go into the sauna with
Sasha.
And
they
sauna.
They sauna hella hard. And
do
they have sex at this part?
I think he goes down on her, but I don't remember.
They don't finish.
No, they don't, because she passes out, I think, because he's just feral, you know. He's just down.
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, well.
So they go back. She wakes up in the room, and I think Karina walks in, and it's fucking.
It's like 12 p.m.
Yeah. And it's Sasha like getting out of Kirill's bed, and Karina's like, oh, I'm okay if my brother's gay. No, it's fine. Like, I don't mind if he's gay. It's fine. It's whatever. Right? It's okay. Pride month. It's Pride year. It's fine.
She's like, I'm an ally.
You know what I thought was funny? In Kirill's mind, when he heard that was what people thought of him, he's like, okay, not the worst thing in the world, actually.
Oh my God, yeah, because somebody walked in on him.
Yes.
And I think they were fucking.
I
think they were. Yeah. At this point they were, and someone walked in and fucking okay, so the way that they were positioned, it was Sasha's backside, so you couldn't see, you know, that she had boobies.
Yeah.
And Kirill went after this person and was like, you didn't see fucking nothing. And the person was like, oh, you're gay? I don't care if you're gay.
I support the LGBTQ IA+. Yeah. No, it's fine, Captain. And he's like, You better believe I'm gay.
Captain?
Yeah.
Still a captain?
Yeah, he's still a captain. Yeah. Good for him. Good for him.
I'm so happy for him.
I'm so proud of him. I'm
I'm just like,
what the fuck?
What the fuck was this book?
Dude, I don't fucking know, because honestly, okay, this deep in. Let's put a pin in it.
Okay.
Do you even fucking know what the problem is in the story?
Yes.
How? How the fuck do you know? I missed it.
Okay, no, I don't actually. Okay, so what the initial problem was that she wanted to find who actually killed her family, because yes, Roman what the hell did he do? I think he like did it, no?
Yeah.
But somebody told him to do it. So she wanted to figure out who was that person. Yes. And so that's her mission. But then she gets distracted by Kirill. And by the way, this whole time she's talking to, she calls her uncle Albert, who is one of the few people who are still alive in her family. And her uncle is like, stay away from him. Don't get too close to him. He was the one who convinced someone to let her into the military. And that's where he wanted her to stay. So when she was like, oh no, I can get closer to whoever actually sent the order to murder our family. And he was like, no, don't do that. Why would you do that? She ends up doing it. And so her side is that she needs to figure out who sent the order. But I just feel like she didn't really prioritize that.
No, she didn't, because she never really asked anything. She didn't
snoop.
Like, she didn't.
No, she did try to snoop once, remember? But then Victor was like, gases.
That's so stupid. And Victor was the only one that was sus, but honestly, like, what he was sus about, it wasn't really that substantial.
He was sus because he didn't trust her. He was
that
like,
was the only
he was
thing.
like, Sasha seems a little fishy, which he's right.
Yeah.
Sasha is fishy. And yeah, and then I don't really know what was Kirill's so the point with Kirill's side was that he wanted to, at first he didn't want to take over his dad's business. But then once he gets home, his dad passes away, and he's like, you know what?
I forgot.
I'll do it for my dad. Because you know what? Shout out to my dad. And I think it was also because his whole fucking family wanted to kill him. Literally everybody. His mother hated him. His brother was kind of like a passive aggressive to him. And so he was like, you know what? Fuck you bitches. I'm taking over the family business. Just because of how you guys welcomed me. And so
but then it's like a voting thing, right? It's like, who's going to be the next mafioso?
He has to gain favor of other mafia bosses, basically. And so it's like a voting thing. And he ends up winning because I think he does something to his brother, which I don't remember what, but then Sasha's like, no, I could fix this too. I could fix this.
Your brother.
And he tries, dude, I fucking hated that moment where his brother was tied up, and she was like, you want some water? You want some water?
You want me to put water in my mouth?
And
like a mama bird.
And then he was like, I'm not telling you nothing. And she's like, I don't want to know anything. You don't have to tell me anything. And he's like, okay, fine. I went over here and I saw this person. And this person.
Tell me, babe. Keep going.
And I was just like, when did Sasha become a therapist?
Yeah, I fucking hated that shit.
She's a family therapist.
She really was a family therapist. So the whole time that she's with Kirill, she's very much like, wow, I can't believe we're both just like fuck buddies with no emotions tied to this at all. Because we're both obviously only doing this to benefit us. Like, that's literally all we're doing. There's no way that any of us, including me, have like fucking emotions tied to this. And then that's just how the fuck it goes. You know how I usually like jealousy? I fucking hated jealousy in this book so fucking
I thought you were
much.
Gonna like it.
No, I fucking hated it.
I thought you were gonna be like, wow.
No, because
5 out of 5 book.
No, but like jealousy that lingers, that's like my shit. If it's kind of like, I know I shouldn't be jealous about this, but it still fucking bothers me. But for him, it was all just fucking misunderstanding over misunderstanding. Because the first time that he's jealous is when she's talking on her phone with the little cousin, and is like, I love you so much, please take care, bye. And he's like, who the fuck do you love so much?
Who the fuck was that?
Who the fuck? And she shoots her phone indoors in order for him to not see who it is. And it's like, bitch, you could have just you could have just told me no.
This man would not take no for an answer.
I know, but what is he gonna see in a burner phone? Also, fucking opening options is gonna take fucking forever. So, but like,
she didn't want him to see the phone number, like nothing.
Yes.
She didn't want him to see anything at all. So she shoots the phone, and don't they have angry sex after this?
Yes, they do. But I fucking hated this because like the whole time he's like, "You're just not gonna tell me who your lover is." I mean,
after everything we've been through.
But then he's like, "But after everything, you're gonna be wanting me instead of him." And she's like, "Oh my god, he obviously doesn't like me though. He like obviously doesn't." Mm-hmm. So
and then it was kind of confusing to me because they're having this like fuck buddy relationship.
Yes.
But then all of a sudden, when he's like taking over the family business, he tells her, "I'm gonna take over the world, Sasha, and you're gonna be right by my side."
Like friends.
No, he doesn't say like friends.
Like friends.
No, he doesn't say like
Wait,
friends.
is he asking me to be his fuck buddy?
Forever?
Till death do us part.
Right.
No, but I also hate it. Why does she go home? What's the reasoning?
Hold on.
Oh, wait, I remembered. I remember. Trust me, there's not much in between.
She decides to take a little vacation. That's why she goes home.
And she decides it out of like the blue.
Well,
doesn't she?
No, because Karel's like, "You've been doing such a great job. Take some time off."
What the fuck have I done?
I think he was so convinced that she had a lover that he was like, "I'm going to give her time off to see where the fuck she goes." Mm-hmm. And so that's why he's like, "Take some time off."
Go ahead. I fucking dare you. I fucking dare you.
She does. She takes time off.
I can't believe she fucking did that. And oh, dude, you know when you read? Okay.
Let me read this. I'm sorry. Okay. At the end of the story, Sasha takes a couple days off, right?
Oh, good for her.
So she can visit her Uncle Albert. Mm-hmm. But her Uncle Albert gives her an address to a warehouse. And she's kind of like, she's there at the warehouse. And she's like, "Where the fuck? Where am I?" And then her Uncle Albert shows up looking like he's ready to battle. And there's like random men also looking like they're ready to battle behind him. And he's like, "You did so well. You managed to get him to come alone." And Sasha's thinking, "Who?" And she asks him, "Uncle Albert, what are you planning?" And he tells her, "Revenge, my darling. That man was the mastermind behind our family's massacre." And then it says, "I watch in horror as my uncle opens fire on Karel." And that's how the first book ends. What the fuck? Why was Karel there?
Okay. You ever read something?
Yes.
And
we've read many books, so yes.
And you know, like, if you could get this thing and fold it and put it away and just bury it 40 feet underground and never look at it again, you would. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I get sad when a line is used and I'm just like, fuck, that's a really good line.
Oh, what line?
It's not a specific line, but it's the whole fact with like all this shit going on around them, which is nothing, by the way. Nothing's going on. And you know, he's always been so not one to show emotion, not one to show anything to her. And for him to just be like, "You should stay. You should stay." I fucking love that shit. I love that shit so fucking. And I was like, "God fucking damn it, Karel.
You fucking got me.
You got me in your clutches. Purple hearts, like I get it.
This is not Purple Hearts. Oh my god. Comment down below if you want us to talk about Purple Hearts.
I don't want to.
Okay, never mind.
No, but I really like that. All he said was stay. I really like that shit.
Oh my god. And so you were like 5 out of 5 books.
5 out of 5.
5 out of 5.
I loved every second about it.
Is that the only thing you liked about the book?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I actually thought the spice was pretty good. Aside from that first moment that gave me the ick of him being asleep. Aside from that, overall I thought the spice was pretty good. Well,
I mean, with that ending, I'm pretty sure he was gonna follow her, like you said, to figure out like who the lover was. Mm-hmm. You had bodyguards for a month with you when nothing was fucking happening. How did you not bring bodyguards when you left? That's fucking wild. You could have brought Victor and been like, don't ask questions.
Don't ask, don't tell.
I have to just watch Alexander. Avi.
Mm-hmm. Well, we don't know that. Maybe there are bodyguards stationed somewhere.
I mean, when have they done a mission correctly?
Maybe that's why he survives. I have no fucking idea. I'm just guessing.
Well, I want to say thank you to the person who recommended it.
Yes, literally.
You know what's funny? Even if we fucking hate hate a book with so much fucking hatred in my fucking veins.
Which we have a lot, apparently.
It still slaps to talk about. It's funny.
It's still a fun time.
Yeah, it is a fun time. Honestly, I really hope that stay energy is in probably like a better book, maybe in the future. 'Cause that's my shit.
Yeah,
that's your shit. I couldn't with this book.
Okay.
I read this at my peak worst moments of COVID.
Oh, that's so.
I was
so
in and out of consciousness because of the medication that I was taking. And I would wake up and I'm like, what the fuck is happening to Kirill now? No, yeah. I hated it. I really wish that one stay comment quote could have been in another book. I think the worst part of this story, surprisingly, isn't Kirill. It's fucking Sasha. I just wish she was better.
Wow.
I just fucking wish she was better. I don't like anything about that woman.
I mean, to be fair, I don't really think Sasha had much of a character development. Or no. I don't know. Like, her character, I couldn't really grasp it. Like, what the hell? 1 second, she was so focused on her revenge, but it only lasted literally a second. And then next second, she's like, Kirill, I think I'm falling in love with him. Oh, but we're just fuck buddies. No, we're just fuck buddies.
And it's like, how are you so focused on that and not your mission? If you're getting revenge, wouldn't you think she'd be like, if he killed my whole family, I'm going to kill his whole family?
Yeah.
Like, I thought it would have been something like that, but instead she became everyone's family therapist.
Yeah, exactly. So she can't kill them now. She fixed everybody.
Yeah. So. Wait, they're better people now.
Wait.
That's her plan.
What if that's the whole plan?
No.
I doubt it.
Also, the dad should be in jail. I don't understand how this has gone on for so long. I fucking hate that he just left the military. Apparently, captains do exist in the military. I still don't believe it. I have
news
not
to
seen
me.
One. I've not seen one. So
why would we see one?
Because they could just leave. They have the power to just leave. I can't give it a 0. I can't. Honestly, I can't.
Are you gonna give it a 1?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna give this a 1.
I'm so sorry, Asta. Tawari, I believe. Thank you so much for requesting this.
No, I fucking love that it was requested. It's funny because like I don't want people to be I don't want someone to be watching this and be like, oh, that was my favorite book. Wait, I actually fucking love the part where she did the push. I actually fucking dig that shit. And I don't
my favorite
part.
part.
I don't want that to ever stop people from reading books. Because everyone has their own fucking opinion. You might read this and be like, you know what? I do kind of fuck with the push-up competition.
There was no push-up competition.
I fuck with it. And that stay quote that I really liked. If you love this book, eating that shit up. You would have been eating that shit up.
Yeah.
It's fine if you like it. I just personally don't.
I was just kidding. I mean, we are very grateful for the request, but I mean, I think they know that
do you think that was the reason?
Maybe. But I feel like when people request, you have to know that it's not guaranteed we're going to love it. So.
True.
Especially when we're such hateful bitches.
Yeah. Also, no monsters.
And you guys know Cheli. She loves monsters. I love
monster romances.
So I think I would give it a 1.5.
Why?
Just for the spice, I guess. The spice was enjoyable.
Okay.
And I kind of want to know, like...
No, don't do this.
Hey, if someone requests me, no. I'm gonna make a fake account and request it.
Not Yajaira.
I'll be like, Cheli, please. It is my wish. My summer wish is for you to experience the second book.
If someone who's not Yajaira requests this book, then maybe I'll consider looking at the cover.
Also, I thought it was so fucking funny because I had forgotten that this man has glasses.
Yeah.
In the cover. And there was this one random ass line that was like, and then I take off my glasses. And I made a note. I was like, when the fuck was this man wearing glasses? Was he wearing glasses?
Yes, he was. He was.
This whole time?
Yeah.
What the fuck? How? How do you work in the military?
How do you?
You don't work in the military if you have glasses.
Yeah, it's actually illegal to have FedEx in the military. They fucking just throw you in the pits.
No, is that not a thing? I don't know anything about the military.
Don't they have sports goggles? Like, can't they just wear sports goggles?
Oh, okay.
Everyone stop the war. I gotta put in my contacts.
Please pause.
I dropped my contact. Fucking hold on. Mission paused. Yeah, this book sucked, but it's okay.
It's okay.
We're talking about it.
It was enjoyable to talk about with you. I knew how you were gonna feel about it.
Thank you. You know so much about me.
Sometimes.
Thank you.
Sometimes.
This was nothing like Purple Hearts.
Oh my god. They're gonna think that you love Purple Hearts.
I don't, by the way, but I love Nick Galentine's. Galentine's Day. I don't know his last name.
Galstein?
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm just guessing. I have no idea.
Captain Nick. So thank you everyone who is listening to our episode in audio form, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, or anywhere you get your podcasts on. Thank you so much. If you can leave a rating of 5 stars, it literally takes 2 seconds. And honestly, like, if you press our name, it's gonna pop up and it's gonna be like, oh, the book fix, and then you click rating and then just put 5 stars, because I heard that the other stars are broken. So, you know, did you notice we have a 4.9?
Yeah.
Shout out to someone. Even if you gave us a 4, you still gave us something. That's kind of fucking everything.
I feel like
it was me.
I gave it a 2. I was like, you know what? I just want to say that we really appreciate people who do give us 5 stars, though, or comment or share our podcast with people, because I feel like we've been growing a little bit.
It's kind of like weird.
I know. So it's really, really helpful, because we're recommended more to other people.
Also, if you want to leave us a recommendation on Spotify, first of all, review and recommendation. I know Spotify allows you to answer our question on what you want us to what you want us to read next. Please don't hesitate to give us a recommendation, because we love that shit.
But you can also send us a DM on Instagram.
Oh yeah. So wait, I'm not there yet.
I'm just foreshadowing.
Thank you. So I lost my train of thought. So if they have a little bit of money, how can they support us too?
So we do have a Patreon, and at the moment there's not a whole lot on there, but if you just enjoy our content, you want to let us know that you love that we post twice a week when one of us isn't sick, you can find us on Patreon.
This is a call out. No, just kidding.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, I'm sure one day I'll be sick. I don't know.
No, you'll never get sick. Okay, go ahead.
You can find us on patreon.com/bookfix. But if you don't want the commitment of monthly, you can find us on buymeacoffee.com/thebookfix, or coffee, which is ko-fi.com/thebookfix.
If you are watching us on YouTube, thank you so much. If you can like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because we post every Tuesday and Thursday. Shout out to Yajaira, who's been making like the fucking best ass thumbnails.
Oh my
They're
god,
so cute, dude.
Have you noticed all of them?
Yes. Sometimes I just scroll because I want to see what you've done.
You literally didn't comment on the one I sent you though, and I was like, damn, she fucking hates it.
Which one was it again? You sent it to me and I totally forgot which one it was. Was it the
tier list one? I was like, I just made the cutest thing. Nothing. Crickets.
I thought I did.
Crickets.
I thought I did, because that tier list, it wasn't the recent one. It was when I had fucking baby bangs, and I'm like, damn, I kind of want to do it again.
You should.
No.
Okay, fine.
If you want to support us on social media, we do have a Goodreads and Instagram at the Bookfix Pod, THEBOOKFIXPOD, and we also have a TikTok at the Bookfix, THEBOOKFIX.
Which
thank you.
You can send us requests on there as well.
Yes, that is super sweet if you do that. I think we're done. Why don't we go ahead and read a positive and negative review of this book? Okay. What do you want to read?
I'll read a negative one, because I want to see you struggle to read a positive review.
Okay.
You wrote it.
I know. This comes from Olivia, who gave it a 5 out of 5 and says, quotes the book. So what happens now, I ask, after I finish cleaning the blood? Now, a slow smirk tilts his lips. I take over the world, Sasha, and you'll be right by my side. To start off, I'd like to make it clear that Kirill Morozov is the love of my life. I'm not going to lie, when Kirill's character first got introduced in the Throne duet, I did not like him at all. And for that reason, I was very hesitant on this trilogy. But OMG, this man has grown on me, and I'm so glad I gave it a chance because it's become one of my favorite books of the year. This book was so different from anything else I've ever read, and that is the one reason I feel like I loved it so much. I love the Mulanish vibe to it and the overall build-up between the characters. It's so captivating, and I honestly have no complaints. Rina definitely did her thing with this one, if I do say so myself.
Okay, so this review comes from the book Platypus. They gave it 1 out of 5, and they wrote, I can suspend reality and belief to a certain extent, but when you're trying to tell me that a character that's described as curvy and luscious, who is shaped like a woman, has soft skin and supple lips, is being passed as a man in the Russian military with no one thinking otherwise, I mean, come on. Sure, Kirill assumed Sasha was a woman, but went along with it anyway. ... Really? I refuse to believe this bullshit. This whole book was entirely ridiculous, and I refuse to believe that this is the same author that wrote the Deception trilogy.
Damn. I'm sorry. Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Like, that would hit.
Your damn was so full of emotion. Like if it was directed towards you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's just, I don't know. The online space is so weird when it comes to like liking and disliking books. So when it comes to both of us disliking a book that is really well loved, it's just kind of like
interesting. Yeah, I'm surprised that this book has such high ratings. Is that mean to say?
Do you think if you, not you, but if you read something from an author that you loved and you're like, oh my God, 5 out of 5, if they wrote something shitty, would you still give it a chance? Would you still be like, not a 1?
What do you mean by give it a chance? Like, do you mean like rate it higher just because I like the author? Or
yes.
do you mean not DNF it because I like the author?
And also, yes.
No. Because I mean, if someone wrote a book like this, no. And I really like the author, no. I don't even think...
This is an interesting topic because there's a book in our bulk that I really liked, but I couldn't give it a 5 because I know it sucked. and it's just kind of like, I like it, but I know its flaws. Like, I know, but critically, I know...
Okay, but that's different. That's a different question, though. Okay. Because your review is how you feel about it. And I mean, some people review differently. Like some can say,
you're right, let me give it a 5.
This is a 5 out of 5
you're right,
because my vibes. Well, you have a lot of 5s, so maybe.
Yeah, that's literally because I was thinking to myself, like, I was angry the whole time because of a certain thing.
I know what book it is.
And then I reached the end, and I was just like, stop messing. I reached the end, and I'm just like, I don't know, blood of my monster. I want to give it a 5, but I don't know. Yeah.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
That is so funny. Well, I think it depends. If you want to be critical in that moment. I mean, we're mood readers. It really depends on our mood at the time.
Yeah, because if we had read this like tomorrow, like the one we just reviewed, I would have given it a 5.
You would have? Oh.
I would have, yeah. In the right lighting and
everything. I think if you didn't have COVID, you would have given it a 5.
That triggered a lot.
Yeah.
Because like when it would get cute, I'd cough and I'd be like, oh, this sucks. And then it would like, it would connect to my story that I was reading. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Rina. I'm sorry we were hard.
Well, I mean, yeah. I think she's fine.
Okay, wait. If you can ask, if Rina was right in front of you right now, what would you ask her? One question about this book.
About this book?
Yes.
Why do I have to ask the question?
You're there.
I'm with her.
She's in the elevator and she turns to you and she's like,
you
know who I am.
I don't think I would bring up this book. Why would I bring... That's like saying if I were in an elevator with
JK. Whoa, I almost made a JK Rowling comment.
No.
Sorry, I'm not going to give her... Yeah,
her.
She's gone. She's not in the elevator.
I was thinking Anna Todd. Is she the one who did After?
Yeah.
I was not thinking... Wait, who the fuck was I
Colleen Hoover?
No, Anna Todd. If I was in an elevator with Anna Todd, you really think I would bring up After?
Yes.
No,
I would turn around and be like, do you speak to him?
Does Harry have a restraining order against you?
Be honest. Did Harry help making these books?
Mm-hmm. Be honest. Does he get any residuals?
I would fucking turn to Rina.
I just don't want to come off as rude, though.
I wouldn't. Honestly, we even mentioned this when we had went to this one book signing. There was an author. I was gonna say I don't want to mention her name, but it was
Anna Todd. It was literally Anna Todd.
And it was funny because you and I both wanted to get the book signed because you found it in like a free bin, didn't you?
No, I think
I buy that book with money.
I found one book.
Yes,
I found one book in a free bin, and I felt bad because I was like, well, I knew we were both gonna go to this book convention, so I was like, I need to get her a book. So I found literally the cheapest one there because it was a local bookstore, and I got that one for you.
That's so funny because we were there, and both you and I were like, what do we say? Because like we weren't fans of After, but honestly it still fucking kind of slapped to talk about.
Yeah,
so I would still want to get it signed, but we didn't know what to say, so our joke was we were gonna show up and we were just gonna be like, you wrote that, you really
published that,
pen to paper, you wrote that shit. That's it.
Again, I don't want to come off as rude.
No,
so
I don't either.
We didn't end up doing that.
No, I think honestly if someone writes something and I don't like it, I honestly, it's fine.
Yeah,
you write what you want to.
Yeah, I mean,
as long as it's not hurting anyone.
Yeah, I mean, she has a lot of fans. I think both of these authors are fine.
Yeah, if I had a chance to ask her something, I think I would ask her about
the military.
All of the fucking titles, and if there really are captains, and if she's ever met one.
What exactly does a captain do?
Wait, so captains can just check themselves out? That's a dream job.